pretty, sparkly and full of creativity. Welcome to my channel. Let's make something beautiful. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this month is Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. This is a challenge hosted by Monika, Paper Mona. As you can see, we have a whole list of ladies also participating in this one, and I will leave a link to everyone's videos for this month and to their YouTube channels in the description box below. If you haven't been here yet, we have a hashtag HFC Challenge 2023, which you can also use when you're sharing your mix on social media. That would make us easier for us to find your gorgeous mix. And we also have a Facebook group where you can also share if you are inspired by any of our mix. So each month we are working off a fancy fold, which Monika sets out for us. And this month we are making a pop-up easel card. So the concept of this one is quite simple. It is a card. Now this one is a tiny one. It's a 4.5 by 4.5 inch. I usually make much larger cards. And then the front of it is extended, as you can see, folded into a concertina, and then we'll have another piece that will fold over there to create this gorgeous fun fold, which will fold flat into an envelope, obviously, depending on your decorations. I am going to work with a slightly larger one. I have a 12 by 6 inch white card base here, scored down at 6 inches halfway. Then I'm going to extend this. I have a 6 by 3.5 inch piece of card in here. On the 3 inch side, I scored at 1.5, 3 inches, and then I was left with that 1/2 inch of tab at the back, to which I already added my double-sided tape. I'm going to remove the backing of this, and I'm going to add that 1/2 inch of a tab just to the front of the base of the card. I think it's best if I do it this way, lining it up nice and straight, folding it. So basically what I've done, I extended the front of my card, and this is how my easel card will stand. Now I have to create a personalized card for someone I know, and this is going to be camp and wine related. So I have a bunch of images already printed and cut out, and these are from 2 different files from Etsy, and I will leave a link to them in the description box below if anyone would like to check these out. I don't have any camping or wine related in my stash, so that's why I went to Etsy. And as you can see, I've printed out a load of stuff. I don't even know if I'll be able to use all of these, but some of them are camping and some of them are wine related, and I absolutely love these. I especially love this here. How cute is it? A little bit whimsical too, but it's really, really pretty. So what I am planning to do, I also printed out from the same set for the camping one this image, which I will be adding as a background image to go in there. And I don't mind that it extends past my card base. I actually quite like it for this card. What do you think? I never really do this, but I think I'm gonna go with that today. And then I also have this bottom section cut into this piece, so I'm planning to add this one in there. But before I do this, for this part of the card, I decided to go with acetate today. This one is a 3 by 9 inches long and scored down at 7 inches. So I have this 2 inch flap in here. I will stick these onto the front. As you can see, I already added my double-sided adhesive in there, and I will stick these to the back in there then. And I will cover this up with another square once I'm finished with the card, and that's where the message will have to go then. So I am removing just the backing of this tape. This is so staticky. Really good tape, but removing the backing is quite fiddly. Right, so what I like to do is I'm lining it up with the grade on my mat. This is 6 inch long and this is 3 inches, so I know that I have to leave 1.5 inch on either side. Straight, like so. Is it straight? Right, sort of. Not too bad. We'll roll with it. So I'm removing the backing on here too. sticking it onto the back in here while it's folded flat. This is how I know it will fold flat into an envelope, and then once we are displaying the card, it will pop up just like so. So folds flat, and then the displays with a pop-up element in there. How cool is this? So I think I'm going to stick this down at the back there before I change my mind. The only thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to cut this here with a straight line. So I'm going to add a pencil line to where the base of that card is. I'm going to cut this at a straight line so it will stand up straight once my card is displayed. And there's a little bit of an acetate overhanging as well. I'm going to snip that off. And now I'm going to stick this down in here. I added double-sided adhesive just along the bottom in here. And let's stick this down flush with the bottom. There we go. I'm loving this already, so cool. So this here I have already popped up on foam pads. I'm not going to stick it down yet because there's a few things that I want to figure out where I would like to add them. So this is a lovely whimsical lanterns, but I don't know whether to go. I think I'll go straight onto the back with these. I cut it down to shorter, and then I will be able to add this to the other side, just like so. I think I'll stick with it just like this. Might even be too long. Just cut this last lantern off. Now that's perfect. I'm just going to very quickly stick this down while I can see through the acetate still. It's not all covered up. Okay, so I have all these elements in here to work with, and I do want to add the campfire in here. I think it looks lovely and nice and warm in there. Might add wine beside it. Not sure, maybe not. Maybe the wine will be going on to this side. I did print, I'm not sure whether it's red or white wine that this person likes, so printed out both. Might add this here to the back. There's a backpack, rucksack, there's a blanket, which I will be able to build up that scene in there behind it with, I think. There's a little camp chair as well. So do you know what, guys, I'm just gonna put this on high speed while I'm working away with this, just trying to figure out what should go where. Yep, that's what I will do, and I'll come back and show you the end result. Alright guys, so this is the card decorated and finished. What I am going to do is add, I'm going to cover up the name, but there's a happy 50th birthday and the name of the lady that this is gonna go to. I'm gonna glue this to the top, and then I have this image printed out, and I'm going to glue this to the bottom, and I think this finishes the card off. I do love how it looks. I don't think I want to add any rhinestones or anything to this because of the theme of the card. Now I might add some glossy accents to the glasses, to the bottles, and some sparkle pen to the lanterns and the fire. But that's where I'm going to stop it with that. And I'm going to pop some images to the end of this video. And this will be my card finished. I really love how this turned out, because I had everything pre-cut. It came together so nicely and quickly too. I do love the theme of this one. What do you think, guys? Do let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know your thoughts on this one, but also on all the other people's cards in this collaboration. So make sure that you click in the description box and check out all the other links as well. I cannot wait to see what kind of a take all the other ladies had on this fold. I do think it is pretty. It's fun, and actually, guys, this is one of my favorite fun folds. I made this so many times before. I make this a lot for commission work, for DT work as well, because I do think it's just so really special, and it's really easy to decorate to lots of different occasions. And also on my channel, I will have very soon a showstopper version of this card coming up, so make sure you stay tuned. If you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do so now, and I'll see you back soon with the next one. Until then, bye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more pretty and sparkly crafts, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting!